Everybody, this is Tony Rubino. I'm going to give you a brief preface to a man I met here at the Elks Club in St. Petersburg, Florida. He is a war hero. What I'm showing you is his cap right now. He was a commander in the Navy on the USS San Jacinto. Now, he was with George Bush. This is the same guy that saved George Bush Sr. And now I'm going to introduce you to John Joseph Rakapal. Hello, John. How are you today?
Beautiful.
Nice to see you.
Beautiful.
Well, this is just a brief preface to what's to come, because we are sitting next to a friend of his, to John's. His name's Jack Compton, and he's going to be bringing out a book. Here's Jack. Hello, Jack. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
And Jack is writing a book for John for his years in service that he did to our country here in the United States. He is a veteran, and I'm so proud of John and all he's done for our country that today I felt compelled to do a brief preface to his life, and he's going to just talk. This is live, it's raw, it's not edited, folks, so I'm going to let John talk about his days on his ship that you just noticed, the USS San Jacinto, and his days with George Bush and his days in the Navy during the war here. John, go ahead and just talk and have fun with this.
You want me to tell you when I started?
Yes.
No.
Tell us
Jack,
about, let's talk about the George Bush era.
Tell him about when you saved George Bush.
When you saved George Bush's life.
When he went down.
Four people, my group, he said it. We went out of Chichi. Yeah, that's the name of that damn place. And there's a bay, way big out here, and lots of room. You could drive right in this great big place, and we have four guys were together, and on the way over in this part of all this water, over there was where they had all of their planes that came in there.
Jack, George was shot down.
We went all the way through there, four of us, and then we turned after we got there, and about he jumped out of our foursome right here, and he had some more stuff left, and he ran over there and dumped them, and he turned around and came back, and they shot him down right in the water, right there, and it killed his two people in the back. When does all the bang, bang, bang stuff.
Shooting.
And the other boy was the electronic, and we did have a lot of it. And anyway, he's in the water down here. And then we're in this great big, oh God, it must have been 5 miles across this way. And he's way on the other end. And he got out okay, and he got in his little buggy, and he went all across this pond. I'd say it was at least 4 miles across there, and he waggled there. And just before he got there, they sent out 3 boats after him. I said, I'm not leaving until I see that submarine and pick him up. And I said, no. Well, anyway, we waited, and here comes this train. I said, oh, guys, hey, listen, they're sending boats out here to pick him up, and I'm going to go down and pick him out, and if you see some more coming, you watch, because I only can get one. And so I went home there, I killed them, bingo, And I went right on, and he comes out and he says, I got another one.
No.
I knocked in the second one. And I said, are you sure there was not one more? One more coming. Oh, he got him right now there. Oh, I said, Jesus. And so here's George
Amazing.
is sitting there in his little dinghy here about the size of that thing right there. And about 10 or 15 minutes, here comes the submarine off there, and they're under here, and they pop up, and here is my friend. Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, that's so amazing, and you know, it's just amazing what you went through. And you actually were at the White House too with George and his wife, right? And you were invited to the White House. Am I right? Not too long ago. How long ago was that?
Okay. Well, the end of the thing is, the submarine came and picked him up, and they kept. Well, he got hurt.
You're right.
He got hurt.
No, it's okay. Let him go.
When
It's
did
okay.
you go to the White House with George Bush?
No, go ahead. Let him finish this.
Just a minute now.
No, let him finish.
And George was a pretty bad stout, and I had a doctor
Okay.
on the submarine. They kept him on there for 3 weeks, and then they finally came up and said, "Okay, he's ready to go back."
Oh no, he's
Oh,
ready.
boy.
Who? George was ready to go back?
And he came back, and the captain of our ship came down, and he said, "Oh, George, you got two choices. You can go home, or you can stay here with us." He says, "I'm staying here."
Oh my gosh.
Like that. And by God, he did.
He was a real war hero, just
Yeah.
like you, both war
This
heroes.
is the first trouble, the first 2 years. Yeah, all 2 years. That's no more ship on there
Yeah.
at this time. And then after 2 years, something happened to our ship, and I had to go back to get something done.
Jack, tell them about you going to the White House with Barbara.
That's later.
Well, tell him about that. That's what he wants to know.
Well, here's the only thing I'm doing here today, John, and you were going to have a lot more to say about your experiences. Today, it's just a brief introduction to my Facebook friends out there, which I have quite a few, and I'm gonna let Jack just say a couple things, pointers, and then I want you to come back into this, okay?
I want you to know
Okay.
when Joe, he came up, I beat him getting on a ship. And I went in there first, and he came in. They put him on the same,
Oh, okay.
4 of us, and with this little thing, 2 beds, like this. And I had one already down here, and he had one over
Oh no.
here.
Oh my.
And then I said, when he got on there, I said, I found out who he was, and I said, I saw you before we jumped up back home. And he said, yeah, I saw you too. So we got on the boat the same time. And he's a hell of a nice man. He made a good, when he got to be president, he did a good job.
Absolutely.
And he was trying to get his family, to figure out what this, his parents and all that. And George was, oh God, you'd love him.
Well, I'm sure I would. And he was in the CIA. He became a president. He's the one that ended that Gulf War we had in Iraq, where Iraq was trying to take over another Kuwait. And he got the job done. He was one of these guys. He was a real leader. And I remember, and I'll tell you a story about how I was involved in that a little bit another time, but he brought over 500,000 American troops, and they bombed the hell out of those Iraqis at that time for taking over Kuwait, and shoved them out of Kuwait, and he was a great president. He did that, and that ended in 30 days. In other words, he's the type of guy, if he's going to go in, he's going to go in and get the job done. But the fact that you knew him from early days is just amazing to me. I want Jack to say a few things about what he knows, because you two are together, and he's going to be writing this book on you here. He's already started, and he's got over 8 hours worth of material. Jack, just we talked about a few things, and I want you to bring a couple things up, and then John will add to that. But tell us a couple things you would like to have John talk about.
Well, first of all, we're very proud to have John in our family. He's a true war hero, and he's done things that most people wouldn't even understand. He started out young, and he became an officer, and as doing that, he taught.
He was a commander, right?
He was a commander, and he taught the individuals how to fly at night on the decks of the ships. So John was far more capable and far more incredible as an average individual. He has spent a couple of times with George has brought him to the White House, and I just can't tell you how much he's meant to our country.
Absolutely. He is a true hero. He's
Absolutely.
a true hero of the United States of America, and we're so proud of you. We're all three here members of the Elks Club. We're at the Elks here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And but we're going to keep this going for just a couple more minutes. So, Jack, what else do you want to say about John? And I'm going to end up with John for the last few words he wants to say.
Well, John, I don't know how to say it. John is just a true, good American. He's a good individual. He's an incredible patriot. And I think that he would just be great for any of us to be around.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, this is quite an honor to be in your presence, sir. And I want to tell you something. I respect you so much and what you did for your country. And you're still here with us, and I want you around forever, because you are a true hero, and you taught so many young pilots to land those planes of theirs on a shorter than usual the aircraft carrier that we're used to seeing, and in nighttime. And you were the ace at that. And you're in my book. You're just someone that I would will continue to interview you through Jack and his wife Ann, who are writing this book on you. And we're all so proud of you. But go ahead. I want you to have the last couple words here, John.
I want to tell you, George is still living. He's about 10 months under me.
Okay.
And he lives in Texas, Houston, that city.
Have you ever been to his home?
And I've been there a couple years ago. I drove over. He wanted me to come for a party over there.
Oh, great.
And we did that. And
Tell him about Barbara cooking you cookies.
What? Barbara did what? Barbara Bush?
Cooked you cookies.
Is that really?
Barbara Bush cooked him cookies.
Get out of here.
I'll tell you that George's wife, she was the nicest girl you'll ever find one.
He was a lucky man, wasn't he?
You're right, he was.
He found a great wife, and they're still together after all these years. And you're part of that family, in a sense, because I think they consider you family. If I probably am right about that, am I not?
Yeah.
They would consider you part of their family, pretty much.
I
Since you saved George Sr.'s life, pretty much, right? I'd say you're part of the family.
Yeah. About 3 years ago, he asked me if I was coming through Texas. And I said, I can go anywhere you want me. And
Right.
he said, we're having a party down here. We want you to come. And I said, give me the date and I'll be there. And I did that. And I met him for the last time now. It's been about 3 more years since that I've seen him. And I left Well, one more time, they christened another big, beautiful place, a ship out here. It's his number on it. And he came out, or his wife came in. She said, "Are you gonna come to this big dinner?" And I said, "You want me there?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm there."
Well, you are definitely.
Oh, we had a good time.
I
Really.
bet you did. And you know what a reunion, right? What a grand reunion you had.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say this as last words from me. John Joseph Rakapal is certainly a man that anyone would want to talk to and learn about his life. And I feel so blessed today to be able to do this with you, John, and with Jack Compton here, who is your writing the book, helping you write your book. And he has over 8 hours so far. And Jack, I think this is wonderful and that we're all here together. I want to let everybody, though, know something about what we did here today. This is Jack Compton's and John Joseph Rakapal's copyrighted today on this date today. What is today's date? October
16th.
No, I think it's 20th maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
20th?
20th.
I think it's the 20th. Either way, today, October 20th, 2016, I set this as a copyright to Jack Compton, Ann Compton, and John Joseph Rakapal.
Yeah.
All rights reserved.
Oh.
I want to thank you both, Jack and John, especially you, being the war hero you are. Thank you for this interview, and I hope to do a few more interviews, and then I have some other bigger ideas for you both coming up. So thank you very much, folks. I hope you enjoyed this interview, short interview of 17 minutes. And I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for listening and watching this video of this war hero, John Joseph Rakapal, who knows George Bush Sr. personally from a long time ago. Very personal and up close. Thank you both for doing this interview with me, Tony Rubino, today. Tony out.
Thanks.